Service-based business owners, what if I told you that the thing that is holding you back, the imperfection you're tempted to hide, is actually the very thing that could set you apart and attract the right clients in your doors? Ready to get real? Let's do it. Welcome to Brick and Mortar Visibility, your go-to podcast for local business owners who want to stand out, scale up, and create the freedom they deserve. I'm Melissa Rose, a fellow business owner who knows firsthand that running a brick and mortar business isn't just about the sales. It's about building a legacy. Here, my guests and I are going to dive into real, unfiltered conversations about what it actually takes to run and grow a thriving business. From building and leading a powerhouse team to creating a turnkey operation, we're going to help you avoid that cash flow crunch and tap into next level marketing strategies that bring the perfect clients in your doors. Ready to be the only option in town? Let's do this. Thank you so much for coming over and listening and joining me on your walk or while you're doing the dishes or while you're driving, wherever you are. Hello, welcome. On this podcast, we talk all about different things of running a brick and mortar business. A lot of it is marketing. I am a big fan of your Google business profile, and that's what I'm going to start with. So if you have an evergreen post, maybe an event coming up or a blog that you just posted, or even a social post, bring it on over to your Google business profile. And if you don't know what I mean by that, please go grab my free workshop. Go to brickandmortarvisibility.com, click the Work With Me tab, and you'll see the different ways that I can support you in being the only option in town in your industry. All right, today we're going to talk about that ism that just you have. And you might think it's like, oh, I don't want to share that with anybody. But honestly, this goes way back to when I was in college. Now, you guys, when I went to college, the internet was just developed. I literally remember sitting in my first class going, what is this World Wide Web stuff? What? Email? Cool. What is it? So that was a long time ago. And the lessons that we learned throughout our whole life, it's so fun how they keep rippling back. And one of the best lessons I learned in college was not about the internet. It was about a phrase that my professor said. She said, if you can't fix it, feature it. Now, I was a musical theater major and very involved in the dance program. So I was actually in a dance number or a piece that was being choreographed, and she was choreographing it. And she said those words, and it just zinged me. And I was like, huh. And what she was referring to is, let's say you have a group of dancers, and they all can do something really well, except for one person. And chances are, for me, that was me. And that one person maybe couldn't do a quad pirouette, so 4 turns, but everybody else could. And she said, well, we're going to feature it. And I'm like, what do you mean? And rather than have that person who couldn't do the skill as well, she gave them something else and pulled the focus there to help with it. And I use that phrase in all areas of my life, whether it's getting dressed, if you can't fix it, feature it, doing my hair, parenting kids, okay, can't fix it, let's feature it. How can we lean into this aspect of raising children? But all aspects of life. And of course, in this podcast, we're going to talk about it with business. So if you can't fix it, feature it. So here is a couple examples on how this just played out recently and just rippled into my world. So a couple weeks ago, I went and got my hair done. Now, I do this twice a year, whether I need it or not. And I recently decided to not color my hair. Okay, so this is probably a 2-year decision that I have chosen not to color my hair anymore. And I have a gray patch of hair that, yes, you can see, but it's not like really big unless I straighten my hair. So I go and get my hair done, like I said, twice a year, whether I like it or not. And I always like to get my hair straightened because I don't normally do it. It takes time. It takes time. And I'm usually a messy bun kind of girl or a ball cap girl. So I was getting my hair straightened, and she does her thing, and then I turn around and look in the mirror, and I'm like, whoa, wow. She goes, oh my gosh, it looks so good. And I'm like, I kind of like it.
I kind of like it. And it's not kind of like it. I really like it. But the generation above me, AKA my mom and my aunt, they're encouraging me to color my hair. Melissa, color your hair, because it does make you look a little older with gray hair. However, I really kind of like it because it's placed in this really cool spot, which is in the corner of my head. So it's silver highlights. It genuinely is. It looks cool. I like it. And my hair person was like, keep it. Don't you dare color it. It looks so good. All right. So if you can't feature, I'm not going to fix it. So I'm going to feature it. Okay. Especially when I straighten my hair twice a year minimum. Right. Okay. But now let's get back to business. So the hair salon, the owner of the hair salon that I go to, she is a solopreneur. She has talked about having the space to have another chair. She's like, I could have another chair here and make some money on another stylist. However, she chooses to stay just by herself because she has learned that her clients really like coming in to her studio and just having them, no other person. And even though it's a revenue loss, it is a feature for her to bring in the right clients. So she's choosing to stick to that. So then she can bring in money other ways, or she can charge more, or she can offer different services, and that's what she's doing. But because she's choosing not to rent out another spot, that could be a weakness or could be perceived as a weakness. Why aren't you capitalizing on this space? She's learned.
Did you know the work you do today will shape your business 60 to 90 days from now? That momentum doesn't stop there. It ripples right into your personal life. So let me ask you, based on what you're doing right now, where are you headed? Will it be the same old thing, different day? Or are you really ready to level up? If you're shouting level up, let's make sure it actually happens. Join me and a crew of powerhouse business owners in my mastermind called Level Up, Your Business, Your Life. This isn't just another meeting. It's your secret weapon to accountability, strategic thinking, and inspiration. We meet monthly to empower each other, take bold action, and crush the goals that really matter. Want to know more? Head to the link in my bio or visit msmelissarose.com/mastermind. It would be my absolute privilege to be part of your journey to the next level. Let's make it happen together. I hope I get to see you in our next cohort of Level Up, Your Business, Your Life.
So that was the story of the salon owner. Now I want to bring it back to my experience of leaning into the ism, the weakness, or this perception of weakness. So my story is that I started my studio business after baby number 3 was born. I was already a dance educator in the community. I did it for 13 years for other people. And I thought, you know what, after 3 babies and being a stay-at-home mom, it's just getting harder to do this. However, I needed it, okay? And I wanted to continue. So I thought, hey, let's see if people will come to my 800 square foot basement. And I didn't really have a lot of confidence that people would. So I really basically gave it away for free in the beginning because I just didn't know. I just didn't know. And coincidentally, it grew really quickly. I was able to get people to come to my little 800 square foot basement, plug their kids and their stuff into my cozy little lobby area in the basement. And they were the right people. They were the most supportive. They attended regularly. They treated me with respect. They paid on time. I never had any issues with people paying, or they respected the policies. Like, it was just good people, good clients. And you guys, I didn't have a website. I didn't have a website probably for 5-6 years. That first, it was all word of mouth. I had a basic software to help me, navigate enrollments and things like that. But it was so simple and so lovely. And I was scared and just didn't think that it would work well. Then fast forward, we grew, we expanded to a commercial space, and I started doing 6-week sessions. I saw and felt my moms and my community and myself wanting shorter sessions. I was one of the first people in the industry to do 6-week sessions. 8-week sessions were pretty standard, but I'm like, no, let's see about 6 weeks, because I'm about done after 6 weeks. I'm ready to start something new with these kiddos. The lining up of the seasons and how the season worked in our studio, I'm like, this actually makes more sense. So we did 6-week sessions. And again, could be perceived from industry leaders like, why would you do that? You're constantly have to re-enroll. You're constantly selling. Your revenue goes up and down and up and down. All these things. However, it really got to be for us our best product. Our 6-week sessions are 3 times the enrollment of our year-round program. We charge a premium, but we also give a phenomenal service to our people. So parents love that flexibility. They love that it's easy to enroll. And once they enroll, there's nothing else to do. There's no extras as far as like, oh, and you have to pay for this, and you have to pay for shoes, and you have to pay for costume, and you have to pay for a participation fee in the recital. No, it's all included in their enrollment. So it's a one and done, super slick. I always, in my mind, am trying to think, how can I be more like Amazon? Just one click done, to make it super easy for our busy families who don't want to commit. They just don't. So that is what I have done. So what I thought might be perceived as, people won't come or it's not taken seriously, actually has become our biggest thing for our studio business. So now I want to ask you, what is something that you think in your business is a weakness? It could be the very thing that your ideal client values the most. Think about what you do, what you offer, how you present it, where you present it. That could be, those could be really what keeps your client coming back to the salon owner. The logic of what this is overwhelming, but some people don't have online appointment scheduling. You have to call to make an appointment, which is fine, but for some people, that's just not convenient. And the salon owner that I was working with, she said she has heard that has been a draw for her. These things that you might take for granted might be the exact reason why they choose to come to you versus somebody else. So what is your ism that could be your feature? And how could you highlight it more in your marketing, in your tagline, in your hooks as you're presenting your products and services to your people? So that's what I want you to think about today. And I don't know about you, but for me, sometimes I'm too close to the problem and I can't see it. And that's why we have created Level Up Your Business, Your Life. This is a 3-month accountability group that comes together once a month, and we help each other, serve each other with masterminding. And I facilitate it and come in with a training. And then you also get one-on-one access to me throughout the month to ask those questions or to lean in further on what you are going to do. I believe so full-heartedly, because it's happened with my business, what you do today affects your business 60 to 90 days from now. And we most likely know what we need to do, and we have an idea of how to do it. What we lack is consistency. The biggest secret to success is the people who think about it and the people who actually do the work. And most of us know exactly what we need to do. We just need somebody to kick us in the butt and make sure we're doing it. And that's what Level Up Your Business, Your Life is all about, because so much can happen in 3 months. So we figure out what that thing is that we are going to work on. I help hold you accountable through one-on-one private access. And then we get this systematized. We get this in a rhythm so that the action is being done consistently before we move on to the next thing, because there's always something to work on. And when we level up, there's a new opportunity to bring into our business to help us be the only option in town. What is your ism? What is your thing that you might think is a weakness that we can highlight and feature it to bring in more of those awesome clients? All right, everybody, have a great week. I would love to hear what your ism is. Come on over, DM me over on Instagram, Brick and Mortar Visibility, or LinkedIn, Ms. Melissa Rose, and I would love to hear you and hear what your ism is. All right, everybody, have a great week. We will see you here, same time, same place next week. Peace. Bye-bye.